The next self-mastery skill is learning to do. There are three aspects of learning to do. Learning before doing. Nakala nyo, madali lang yun, ha? You do project planning. Pero yung detalyadong project planning. Down to the last activity and task. Do you plan well? Do you check your assumptions? Do you test out your assumptions? Do you validate your assumptions? Learning before doing is probably the most important. Kasi many times we just plunge into it, then we make a lot of mistakes. So maybe a lot of the trials and tribulations that you see over the last 2 years was because there was lack of learning before doing. Doesn't have to take long, but do a good job of it. The second is learning while doing. Do you have the metrics, the measurements? You know, you cannot manage without measuring. If you don't know, kanina si Eileen, we've reached this goal, yun, those are measurements. Eileen was talking about measurements. But this is measurement at the corporate level. Are there measurements down to the lowest level of this organization? Those are measurements for Eileen and for Mr. Dam. Those are not measurements for you. Lalo kayong kinalaman doon sa measures na yun. Ilang araw, nagmumuni-muni si Mr. Dam. Sabi niya, we need 2 billion pesos. We need 40,000 houses. That's his measurement. That's not your measurement. Do you have a measurement in accounting on how effective you are as an accountant? Do you have a measurement in HR? You know, I tell people, my effective measurement of my HR is whether the entire organization is performing well. Is there measurements sa janitor? Measurements sa IT? Sometimes, palaki lang yung IT group, yung wala mo pinagkagagawa niya, hindi mo naintindihan. May measurement ba sila? You cannot manage people without measuring them. But the measurements that we have are the overall measurements. We should cascade the measurements down to the lowest level. And then, the final aspect of learning to do is learning after doing. Now, you've had the successes. Eileen talked about them. What did you learn from them? Are you documenting what you have learned? What succeeded, what did not? What was your best practice? What was your worst practice? Your middle practice? Or sige lang, the next time around, the new manager is hired, panibagong pag-aaral. Many organizations do not document what they did right or did wrong. And so everything becomes new and new and new and new and new and new again. You are not a learning organization. How to become a learning organization? Learn after doing. Distill the lessons that you have learned, abstract, put them in manual. This is what the U.S. Armed Forces does. Every time they have a mission, anyone on the ground, the people on the ground document. They have what you call after-action review. They come together, the foot soldiers and up to the colonel, and they talk together, parang walang rangko-rangko. Of course, it's facilitated by the highest officer, pero you can tell the highest officer, sir, you did not did as well at that time. These were the failures in your leadership. So, lalagyan nila lahat yun. May mga notes sila. At lahat ng notes na yan, kinocompile. They have a central office that does nothing but extract lessons from all of these encounters. Bakit? Kasi every 6 months, papalitan nila yung tropa. Tatanggalin yung tropa. Okay, go home. Diba? Panibagong tropa. Yung panibagong tropa, dapat alam nila kung ano nangyari. Kasi may manual. O, ito. Alam nila gagawin. Pero kung wala kang ganon, may bagong tropa ka, panibagong pag-aaral na naman. You are not a learning organization. So, learning by doing, tatlo yan. Before doing, planning and programming. While doing, measuring, evaluating, monitoring, improving, calibrating, learning after doing, making sure that the future is going to be better than the past.